AM 1430 KRGI 105.5 FM. Good morning, I'm Brian Gallagher. These are moments that I'm glad with that we do not have an online camera in the studio because I tried my old disco moves. They are not what they used to be, but that's only about 50 years ago now. So Nicole Plackey is here from Central District Health Department. She's looking at me like, that was not very good. So, but that's all right. You're being very courteous and just keeping your thoughts to yourself. Hi, welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
Nicole is a public health nurse with Central District Health Department. We are here to talk about National Flu Vaccination Week. Sounds like cases are going up, so this is something that's really important to have on your health calendar.
Correct. We're seeing an increase in cases earlier this year as well, and that mixed with the RSV and COVID going around is making it pretty scary out there.
Now, we've talked about this several times, but we all thought that when COVID started to appear on the health radar, and that's 3 years ago now. 3 years ago now, we figured, this will only be around a couple of months. No, that isn't the way it works. So it's still something you need to be aware of and vaccinated for, and cases are going up.
Correct.
Okay. RSV is something else that has jumped onto the radar screen, and now with flu back every year, and there's always something a little different, these vaccinations are vital.
Correct. And something to keep in mind with the flu vaccine is that it typically takes about 2 weeks for it to be fully effective. So when planning for the holidays and things like that, the sooner you get it, the better.
I'll admit I went in for a vaccination last week at the health department, and it was just one of those things where you walk in, you go through to make, they're making sure all the records are right, and which is what they're supposed to do. But then you sit down, you start talking. Next thing you know, your sleeve's moving. You just continue to talk, and all of a sudden, here comes the alcohol rub, and it goes, and there's a Band-Aid on, and you can walk away, and you're kind of going, "Wow, that's about as easy as it gets."
Yeah, we've done a few of these shots, so all of our shot givers are pretty good experts by now.
Do people still have questions about these, though?
They do, I think so. And I think, especially with COVID and things are forever changing, people just want to make sure they have the correct information.
All right. Now, the COVID vaccination is more of a bivalent now. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. So that means there's two different strains that they're trying to conquer?
Yep. So it's kind of like the original vaccine, plus it covers 2 of the Omicron variants.
Okay. Well, it's all for your benefit. So if you do have any questions, give them a call. Ask them. I mean, they're happy to go ahead and provide information.
Yep, more than happy. Our number is 385-5175, and we're open 8 to 5.
Okay. And you still have testing available, too? Is that correct?
So NOMI is doing testing just 2 days a week in our parking lot.
What days?
I think...
Well, what days are normal?
I think Monday and Thursdays. You can call and double check ahead of time, though, and we can tell you. And then something to keep in mind is we no longer have the free test kits to hand out, but you can still get free ones from the government if you go online.
All right, 385-5175, Central District Health Department, cdhd.ne.gov. How did I do?
Perfect.
Nice. Okay, it's back to my disco lessons. Nicole, thanks.
Thank you.
And she's going, it's time to go. Good morning from AM 1430 KRGI, 105.5 FM. 0.5.